Men want to be the woman in the relationship so bad these days. Like, relax, princess. There's no fucking reason why I should be paying for dinner. There's no reason why we should be going on a trip or anywhere, and I should be the one pulling out my card to pay. And you're just staring at me like a dumbass. There is no fucking reason why I should be texting you first. There is no reason why you shouldn't be bringing me flowers or buying me a coffee just because, or just doing something that doesn't even cost money just to put a smile on my face. But no, in this fucking generation, it's the other way around. Why in the fuck are women becoming so masculine? I want to comprehend what is happening to the men of this generation.
Didn't I just do a video on this shit not too long ago? But, you know, back at it again. Because Facebook gives me the motivation to make videos for y'all. I be trying to be cool and leave the shit alone, and then another toxic bad bitch. Go ahead, hit me, bitch. That's what I thought. I ain't rushing for you. Never rush your turn for any of these people. They want to hit your car, let them go ahead. I'm not fucking, they not paying for your shocks and stuff. So I'm not rushing my turn. I don't give a damn what you thinking. You go ahead. You hit me, you gonna pay for it. Back to what I was saying. This woman said, men want to be the woman in a relationship these days. There's no reason why I should be paying for dinner. There's no reason why we should go on trips and I should be the one reaching out for my card. There's no reason why I should be texting first. Now I'm gonna let y'all men know something. Women who like you might feel this way, but they're still going to text you. They're still gonna, I ain't even gonna say that. A woman who likes you wants to text you. She want to hear from you too, but she want to text you. A woman that like you want to spend money on you, but she want you to spend money on her too, etc. I don't have to go through all that, right? But the real reason why men are acting the way they are is because they're waking up. If anything, the men who are falling for this manipulation tactic game are the ones that are the women in the relationships. If you are paying for everything. Now let's just get this clear. If you know that you got a down ass woman and you're cool with that, that's one thing. But if that woman's only there for you taking care of her, then yeah, you are the girl in the relationship that she's talking about. The difference is she's trying to use the manipulating bad bitch tactics and make y'all seem like you're a princess and all this other shit she said in the video. Because this is what they do. They use manipulation on y'all and y'all fall for it. It's like when somebody got a vagina, your brain just shut down. It's like you don't know how to think anymore for yourself. The reason why men are acting the way they are is because it's women's fault. Just like I say it's men's fault for the way women are acting, which it is. This is why you got that bad bitch shit. The shit she's saying is the direct result of men not texting her first or not or using her or whatever. The bad boys she likes, right? But she want you good men to pay for it. Since she couldn't get the guy that she liked or the guy she liked to do it, she expects you guys to do it. But a lot of men are waking up realizing that you are choosing them last. Or you're not in it really for them. For y'all, you're in it for you. Why would men keep paying for dinner dates when women are abusing that and using it as, I'm gonna just go get a free meal? Why would men do that? Why would men continue to text you first when you're talking to thousands of men? Why would men take you on a trip when you haven't even proved that you can take your own self on the trip, or you haven't even proved that you really fuck with that man. You're doing the right thing, man. Don't let these women deceive you. I'm not saying live off a woman. I'm not them. I'm not Cynthia G and them. I'm not saying live off a woman and all that shit. You're supposed to be a masculine man. But you're not supposed to be a dumbass man. You're supposed to be a masculine man, but you're not supposed to be a dumbass man. Don't let these chicks play you, man. You're probably better off single, because this is what almost all women think. Like, even the ones in relationships, they might not blatantly say it, but this is what they do. And this wasn't even a black chick this time. Usually it's the black chick who's blatant and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And the other races of women hide their tongue, but they still feel the same way. This time, this was a Chinese-looking mixed chick or some shit who thinks it's all about her. She's lost in the sauce. The reason why men ain't doing what they're doing is because you're females. Why don't you go ask your females why men ain't bringing no roses or opening no damn doors or paying for dates and shit? It's because women abused it. Women abused the nice guy. You didn't want the nice guy. You wanted the bad boy, and the bad boy didn't do the shit that you want the nice guy to do, expect the nice guy to do. So now you want to run to the nice guy because you're tired of getting humped and dumped by the bad boy. But the nice guy ain't having it because he already woke up. Also, sometimes it's not even they want the nice guy. A lot of times these girls are complaining about bad dudes that don't want them. Do y'all understand that shit? Name a nice guy that is not willing to pay for a trip or is not willing to text a woman first or is not willing to pay for dinner. Nice guys do this. So you got to ask yourself as a man, who are they talking about when they make all these complaints? You know who they're talking about. So let them die in they fucking bad boy sauce. Bad boy is simply just a guy that didn't like her. Just like if you like a girl and she don't like you, she's a bad girl for you. It doesn't mean she's a bad person. She's just a bad girl for you. She's not good for you. She has to be in the bad girl zone because she's not good for you. She don't like you, number one. So a lot of people get it twisted when they say bad boy and, you know, they make it seem like thug and nerd or some shit. No, that's not what it is. It simply means one thing. Do you like the girl or you don't? Or you just dare to just kick it with her? If you really ain't the one that feel like you her number one fan, then you a bad boy, basically. It's not about good person, bad person. But these women are complaining about men that don't want them, man. They complain about men that don't want them, and they're complaining about men that won't let them use them. Let me say that again. They're complaining about the men that don't want them, and then they receive their karma by trying to use men let's say that again. They're complaining about the men that don't want them, and they're complaining about the men who won't let them use them. Why on earth would any of you men want a relationship if you got to pay and give all your energy and effort to a woman, but she's not giving nothing back? What is the point of a relationship if the woman's not giving nothing back? Somebody these women have bumped their heads or something. But I gotta blame men on this one. It's y'all men that have made these women think that they ain't got to do nothing in a relationship. I already talked about this in my last video. But the thing is this, man. A woman who really want to fuck with you, she not saying this shit. She not complaining about what she got to do for you and all this other shit. That's the key. So you just got to ignore women like that. Let them stay alone. They literally only deal with men for benefits. They don't deal with you because they want to love you and be a part of your life and all this other shit. They look at you as a fucking tool. And that's about most of them. And it's unfortunate. Why you think I'm pissed off? Because once you are a good dude all your life and you realize the real truth, like, oh, that's how they really feel, man, you make you not even want to love. You don't even desire it. Yeah, you'll be cordial and kick it or whatever, but you really don't have no desire to love and 9 times out of 10, a lot of them ain't bringing nothing. Some of them might be good women, but they're not really bringing nothing to the table. And honestly, a lot of us men, I think I speak for a lot of us when I say we really don't care what a woman brings to the table, but the fact that they're asking for so much and you ain't bringing shit really is what pisses men off and make them say, you want to play that game? All right, then you pay for the date. You text me first and all this other shit. Because the woman had this shit in the palm of her hand, but they got greedy. Feminism got these women greedy. Social media got these women greedy. They overplayed their hand. They overplayed their hand, bro. And now social media is waking up men and exposing the female game that men would sleep on for so long. Not all men. The so-called bad boys, they wasn't asleep. That's why a lot of them like Too Short and them. You're like, man, he mean to, why is he so mean? Why does his music seem like he's so mean to women and shit? But when you grow up and you see the truth, you be like, Too Short really wasn't mean. But it's not all women, I get it, man. But a lot of these women are giving, it's most of them. I'm gonna put it like that. You can't convince me of that. And I will say it's not all, but it's most. It's most. And until I see that it's not one of them, then everybody go in the same category, basically. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But me personally, I don't care about paying for no date. Or texting first or all this other shit she said. But the issue is, why should I have to be the one to only do it? What, because you're a woman? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Especially with the mentality that the females got. Just like they like to say, it ain't the old days no more. Women are doing this, women are doing that. Okay, equal rights and all this. Now when it comes to equal rights, you want equal rights when it comes to everything except for when you have to put your equal rights in. You only want the benefits of the equal rights. You don't want to be the beneficiary. You don't want to be a benefit to people. You just want the benefits. That's why I don't have no problem with being single, man. Y'all wonder how he single and don't he get alone and he ain't lonely and all that? Nope. Because of shit like this makes me want to be single even more. Every day I wake up and see some more shit on social media, the more I'm like, glad I ain't never been married. Glad I ain't got kids and all that shit. I mean, you want it, but at the same time, you don't because you see the bullshit, man. You see the bullshit. It's a big ass bullet. You're probably blessed to be single, man. And especially you ain't got no baby mamas and shit. You're probably blessed. Don't let these pictures fool you online and all that. Oh, cuddly this and all that bullshit. A lot of that shit is cap. A lot of that shit is cap, man. I'm just being real, man. And I'm not trying to shit on relationships. I respect relationships and shit. I just don't respect the fuckery that people are doing out here, man. Make sure, see, if this woman was really looking for real love and all this other shit, she wouldn't be saying shit like this. Her mind would not be like that. And that goes for any other woman or man, for real. When you really trying to find somebody and be with them and shit, your mentality ain't, well, you should be the one doing this first or that first. And then they wonder why they fumble good men or they can't find a good man. A good man, a part of being a good man is having self-respect. You're not going to make it very far as a man if you don't have self-respect. You're probably going to be destroyed by females and everything else. Because a lot of times you got to stand 10 toes down and say, nah, I'm not dealing with that. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Nah, I'm not fucking that girl. She can go. She on some bullshit. Instead of, damn, I got her pregnant because I was being a little bitch. Damn, I ain't getting no money and going out and getting it because I'm being a little bitch. All that shit. Are there men that want to be like females and live off females? Yeah. But that's on her. Look, this is a decent looking woman that can talk to any man. Why don't she just go get a man that, this is my thing. How are you a decent looking woman with a vagina, right? And you can't Get a man that will text, well, let's just say what she said. Text you back first. Take you on dates. And pay for everything. And trips and pay for everything. I can only come up with one conclusion, fellas. I can only come up with one conclusion, man. She looked decent. She had a vagina. She got a vagina. She looked different or decent. It can only be one thing left. Either she's running these men off because they see that she's just all about herself, or she likes men that don't really like her. Either way, it's bullshit. And she's not the only one out here. That's the scary part. You think that she's the only one, or there's only a couple, or it's only black women. Bullshit. It's all of them. It's all of them damn near. It's about 95%. If a woman look good and she's single, probably something seriously going on there. Unless she picked the wrong guy, which is still a bad thing. Because if she likes bad men, that means she probably been picking them. Which means she probably been humped and dumped and shit. So, it is what it is. You can't make this shit up, bro. All I know is this. I don't give a fuck where the girl works. You know what I mean? I'm not here to say who should have the most money and all this, but it's all about effort. When I make this shit and talk about this shit, it's about effort. It's not about counting shit. Like, I'm gonna count how much she did, and it's not about that, dog, in a relationship. When you're really in it, you don't look at shit like that. You just look at the effort. What am I getting out of it? It's funny how it's all about what she's getting out of it or what they're getting out of it. But what you get out of it, it don't fucking matter. So a man is supposed to do all this shit and get nothing out of it. Why would a man do that? Why would a man in his right mind get in a relationship that he gets nothing out of? Nothing. And don't give me the sex part, because he could just stay single and get that. Well, most can't. That's probably why they in a relationship, but you get the point. That ain't enough. If you're a smart, solid man and you on your shit, that ain't gonna be enough. But they really want us to commit and all this other shit and get nothing in return, and more than likely get left and divorced and took for half your money or cheated on and shit. They want you to be their bitch, man. Most of these women want to be the man, and they want you to be their bitch. That's the best way to sum it up. You can slice it any way you want. They want to be the man, and they want to make you their bitch. And a lot of men are going for it. But they're going to flip it on you and say that this video right here is sassy. And all this. I never once said that a man shouldn't text first or pay for a date or anything like that. I said he got to make sure that that woman's fucking with him. But guess what? If the woman's really fucking with you, you don't have to wreck your brain wondering why she ain't texting first. Because there's going to be times when she does. There's going to be times when she pays for the dinner. There's going to be times when she want to go half on the trip. See that? You don't got to worry about that shit when you're dealing with a real one. It's when you're dealing with these fake Barbie dolls that only want this. They only want that. Why? Why do I want you? You're only good for one thing. If you are just about you and you're not going to give to a man, you're only good for one thing. It's no different than a man who's not going to commit to a woman and all he wants is sex from the woman. Well, he's only good for one thing. You might as well just get money from him. The moral of the story is, women watching, you want something real? Be a real woman. If you want something real, be a real woman. Don't be these fake ass Barbie dolls, because it's not going to last for them. This little circus that they got going on is going to last about 10 years. And then there's going to be better chicks than them. And they're going to be done. They're already going to be used up and their looks are going to start to fade. And they never learn how to be a real woman. So they don't have the credentials that older men are looking for. Because once men get older, they get smarter. That's why a lot of women go for younger men. You know, because they realize the younger man don't know yet. He's still blue behind the ears. Yeah, blue pilled like a motherfucker. He's still blue pilled behind the ears and shit. You know what I mean? And behind his ears and his fucking eyes. He's still blue pilled. But when us men get older, it takes more than just looks and sex. So if you're a woman who has not added other credentials to your self-worth as a female, and all you have is looks and sex, that shit ain't gonna work after a certain time. That's just like men who only got a car to pull a woman. Yeah, it works when you're 21 and shit. Yeah, the nice car and shit. That shit works when you're 21. You know what I mean? But when you get older, shit don't work on women. Not like that anyway. Now you pull up in a Rolls Royce, you might still, that shit might, but that's a whole nother level. The point is, you can't just have a car like you could when you was 15, 21, and all that shit. So the same thing applies with the females. That little bad bitch, I look good and that's it. That's not going to work. So if all women got to do is do the right thing and they'll be all right, but they don't want to do it. Most of them don't want to do it. They want to do the wrong way. They want to abuse what God gave them and try to manipulate. And a lot of them feel like they have to do this because they like bad men. I'll say that again. A lot of them feel like they have to be the bad bitch instead of the good woman because they like bad men. In other words, I got to get you before you get me. See, if she liked a good dude, she wouldn't have to be a bad bitch. She could just be a woman that she's naturally created to be. Because she don't have to worry about him doing her dirty. But if I like the bad boys, now I got to worry about them doing me dirty. So now I got to play dirty. And a lot of you good men that they don't want, you're their victims. In fact, they take it out worse on you because they're mad at him or them. They're mad at the ones who don't want them, so they want to take that shit out on you. Feel that dumb shit. Trying to tell y'all, man, you better wake the fuck up, man, or fall by the fucking sword. Wake up or fall by the sword. And ain't nobody coming to save you, man. A woman, she could be saved. She picked the right guy. A woman could be saved if she picks the right guy. I mean, maybe a man can, but if you're a real man, you don't want to be saved by a woman, right? And if you're a real woman, you want to be saved by a man. But the point is, the way nature is, a man is supposed to like take over. And that's why when back in the day, people pick somebody for their daughter to release their daughter to, you know what I mean? Because that's a man's job. But yeah, a woman picked the right guy, she good, right? You don't have that option as a man. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody coming to save you, bro. Ain't nobody coming to save you. You don't got no vagina, bro. So you cannot let these women put you on child support and all this shit and ruin your fucking life, man. When it comes to women, you better think with your fucking brain first. Only think with your private when you're in the bedroom with the chick. That's it. When you using your private on the chick, that's when you think with your private. Outside of that, you play chess with this chick. You think with your brain, because if you don't, she will get you because she's smarter when it comes to manipulation, because they're emotional. They're masters at that. We aren't. That's our weakness. Just like you're physically stronger. I'm not saying she's mentally stronger than you, but emotional wise, her chess game is way different than yours because she's been doing it since she was a girl and you was playing football. You dig what I'm saying? But if you dudes want to fall by the sword, you know, and you want to act like that it's not all women and whatever you want to think, I can't save you, bro. I can't change your mind. Oh, it's not all women, Twan. You tripping, dog. It ain't all of them. It's not my girl and this and that, blah, blah, blah. I'm not here to save y'all, dog. I'm only here to make some shit. I'm here to make videos because I feel like what you put out in the universe, you get back. So I'm going to put out some good shit. No, if you want to listen or not, or I ain't listen to that lame ass nigga, all this other shit, because he ain't got status. You know how you motherfuckers do. You know what I mean? That's on you, dog. But you see my receipts. You see my life. You know what I'm saying? Don't let a woman do this, bro. Don't let her rob you. Because a lot of women coming in just like this. That shit lit, ain't it? They coming in just like that to rob you. Once a good girl gone bad, it's over. Only person that can switch that back is God. Other than that, you're done. It's over. She's not gonna love you like she loved that guy. That guy didn't made her a bad girl. You would think they would get smart and be like, nah, let me not fuck up this one. But that's not what happens. A lot of them still love that guy that made them bad. They're still imprinted by the guy that made them bad. You're just a guy that came along and he's okay. You know what I mean? But really, in reality, I'm still hurt from love and I don't give a fuck about nobody because I'm emotional and this and that. I'm emotionally damaged, so somebody else got to pay like I got to pay. And I don't believe in love anymore. It's not about love no more because I got kids to feed and shit like that. So it's about survival. The girl you dealing with or girls you dealing with, ask yourself, is she fucking with me for love or survival? Ask yourself. Because you're going to know. You're going to know. I'm done talking about this shit, man. I'm so sick of seeing this shit online. These women think that they run shit because of simps. Got them thinking that they're better than what they are. You entitled. How you entitled to all this shit? You ain't entitled to no damn trip until you prove that you really fuck with me. That's number one. You dudes taking these girls on these trips, and this girl ain't never proved nothing. And then you going crazy, killing a woman. Like dude said, woman came over that house or met the dude, and the dude and killed her and shit, probably because she didn't want to give you none. You didn't made her come all the way somewhere. Why you gotta have some woman come from all the way across country to give you some sex? Are you serious, dude? If you are that down, that means you really ain't on your purpose at all. So you need to get on your purpose. Because there's no way that you would have to go that far to get some sex if you was on your purpose. You might not get a dime or nothing, but you're going to get something because you're on your purpose. So I don't understand it, man. A lot of dudes taking women on a date to get sex. I don't understand that either. When she already sleeping with guys that never took her on a date. If I happen to take the girl on a date and it happens that way, fine. But if she's saying that, you got to do this and that first, nah, because I know you didn't require that from the next guy. You don't like me like that. That's cool. Bye. See, it's not about me having the stipulations. It's when she starts expectations and shit. It's when she starts making them. See, I'm cool. Like, all right, I ain't going to ask for too much this and that because I already got everything that I want myself already. But when she starts putting expectations on shit, the more she puts on you, the more you better put on her. Plain and simple. That don't make you sassy dude or whatever. Nah, you just a man that know your worth, and they hate that. They want you to be vulnerable because that's the only way they can be stronger than you. The only way they can be stronger than you is for you not to know your worth and for you to buckle like a bitch for some fucking vagina. That's the only way they can be stronger than you. That's why they hate when men know their worth. They run from them. You ever wonder, well, why don't she just pick the solid guy instead of picking the bum that she cries about online? Because she's scared of that guy. She knows that she has to step her shit up or be on a certain level, and she knows that that guy can pull better chicks than her. So they get with guys who don't know their worth, or they get with guys who they think other girls don't want, even though y'all say that they only want women, or they only want men that other women want. That is true, but at the same time, they're complex as fuck. They also want men that nobody wants. It's amazing how fucking crazy this shit is, ain't it? It's not grounded. It's never grounded with these chicks. Most of them. It's always all over here, there. It's everywhere. It's everywhere, man. But I ain't worried about it, man. Don't get mad at women. Just, okay, this how she's moving? Bye. Don't get mad at them, because now you're letting them take energy from you that you need for your purpose. You want that boat? You want that $1 million? I know I do. So, oh, you don't like me? Okay, bye. I don't got time to argue with you. I don't care why you like him or you don't like me. I give a fuck less. I don't have time for it. If you like me, you would be right here in my presence. So you're not, okay? So I don't need to be thinking about why you're not. I give a fuck less. All I'm worried about is what woman's in my presence on that boat or whatever. Go where you want it. Ain't that what women say? Go where you want it. Well, guess what, homeboy? When she starts complaining, I don't want to pay. Why do I got to pay for today? Why I got to do this or that? Go where you want it. This is a lot of times why you see men of my race date other women. Because somewhere that fucking, the rap music and shit got these women thinking that they so entitled. And you got to bow down like a bitch to them and shit. They want the power, man. They want the power. And I suggest you just stay single so you can have all your power. They can't take your power unless you give it to them like a dumbass. Here, I'm a simp. Here's my power. Like a little ass bitch. Fuck that shit, man. Fuck that shit. You know you treat a woman good if she act right and she deserve it. Other than that, don't buckle for nothing. Nothing. Because you don't even have to be a drill sergeant to the woman who fucking with you. It's only the ones that want to act out and shit and move funny. Those are the ones that you got to put in a place and move the fuck on. It's ridiculous, bro. Hey, don't let a woman do this to you, bro. Robbery. Don't let her rob you, nigga. Look, nigga. Look, nigga. Hey. Look. Don't let a woman do this, my nigga. Don't let a woman do this to you. Don't let her do it to you, my nigga. See that? Look at that. It's nice, ain't it? Real nice. Look at that. Hey, don't let her do this to you. You hear me? Straight up robbery. Don't let her do it to you, bro. Alright? Keep your word. Keep your word, fam. And vice versa, women don't need to let men rob them either. But most of the time, men are not looking to rob women. When men are, only thing women got to be worried about a man trying to get from her is sex. That's it, for real. Because if a man is moving like a woman, like a lot of these females out here trying to get all this shit from a man and only fuck with you to get all the shit they want, then he's probably a bum. So a woman shouldn't be fucking with a bum in the first place. Guess what? This is it. This is the golden nugget. I'm out of here. You men shouldn't be fucking with bums in the first place. You men. Yeah, that don't make you sassy. You should not be fucking with bums in the first place. A lot of this shit can be wiped the fuck off if you stop fucking with female bums. What does a bum do? Beg. Right? No, I don't even make fun of bums. But what do? They beg, right? They beg, right? Rob, steal. Right? What are the women doing? He got to pay for all that. I ain't giving him nothing. He got to pay for all that. He got to do all this and all that. That ain't my baby, but he taking care of it. He don't know it. I ain't in it for love. I'm just wanting what I can get from you. Robbery. Straight robbery. Bums. Oh, because she got money, she's not a bum? You sure about that? She's still begging you, date, buy me a purse, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's a bum. Care how much money you got, you still could be a bum. The money don't determine if you're a bum or not. Wake the fuck up. Use your fucking brain, nigga. Use your fucking brain, nigga. Or fall by the fucking sword, nigga. The choice on you, nigga. I'm trying to get that boat and that $1 million and shit. Stress-free, no baby mama bullshit. Because you only live once. And I used to be this simp, dumbass. Technically, I wasn't a simp, but I was like simp-minded. Because I thought that you're supposed to treat a girl good. You know what I mean? You know, this little princess, you're supposed to treat her good, which you are. But the thing is, where I was a simp at, is I didn't understand that, oh, she don't respect me like that. She don't really fuck with me like that. Because I didn't think that they was the way they are. And that's why I said earlier in the video, once you find out, you like pissed off, like fuck love. You know what I mean? But not necessarily, but that's how you kind of feel. So I don't think I was ever a simp. I was just dumb. You know what I mean? Just dumb. That's all. But I made it out without getting baby mamas and shit. So it is what it is. Could have been worse. Hey, I'm out here for now, man. Hey, don't let them do this, bro. Don't let them do it.